It is written. It is written. Replace and play the Spire. Because this is, in my opinion, the best game of 2019. So I figured, since most people probably haven't played this game, we'll play this game. I'm playing with the sound settings because I always play with it super low whenever I play the game, because I always watch streams when I play. Namely, the Talking Reckless podcast stream. Which, thanks, it's been a long time, Matt, that I've said thank you for letting me stream on your channel on Thursdays. It's a lot of fun. So we're going to play some Slay Spire. We currently have all the 4 classes unlocked to the same level, Ascension level 8, which means shit gets harder. Sound turned off so the game runs better. That's right, Tomo. So each class, for those of you who have no idea what this game is, this is a deck building card game. We're going to go up a spire, and each floor we have an option to do something to... I don't sound so great? Hold on. Is it because I'm quiet, or because other things are happening? Are we using the webcam mic? Is that what's going on right now? Hold on. Hold on. Let's check. We might be using the webcam mic.
Is that working? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's fixed it, or maybe it sounds the exact same. If it sounds the exact same, then everything's good. That's better. Sweet. The problem was, right before we were going for the tag, the cable fell out of the mic that I'm using, and everything got fucked up when I plugged it back in. Like, the sound from the speaker started coming out through the mic, and a bunch of other stuff. But we're getting off topic. So I want to explain briefly about Ascension mode before we get really going here. So each level of Ascension makes the game harder. Ascension 1, elites spawn more often. 2, normal enemies are deadlier. 3, elites are deadlier. 4, bosses are deadlier. 5, you heal less after boss battles. 6 is you start each run damage. 7 is normal enemies are tougher. And we are on 8 right now. Can't go any higher because we haven't beat level 8 yet. And elites are tougher. So I'm just going to play Ironclad because Ironclad is... probably my second worst class, but is my favorite, most fun to play. So first thing we want to do is we want to see what boss we're fighting. We are fighting the Hexaghost. So we're gonna know that we need to be able to block a whole bunch for this fight. Damaging Hexaghost, not that hard. So we have an option to get a bunch of things right off the bat from this whale, because this whale is awesome. This is our deck right now. We have 5 strikes that deals 6 damage to a target, 4 defends, and a bash. Vulnerable makes things get hit harder from us, and to us, because we can get vulnerable. So shit, I don't even really know which one of these I want to do. Mike still needs tuning up a bit. All right. There you go. Might be better. You remember us talking about it, and a friend of yours is really into it. Yeah, it's really, I really love this game. I think we're going to start just by removing a card from our deck. Smaller deck equals more efficient. So where do we want to go? Every run, there's this thing in the top corner that you can't see because my head is there. That might be better, or it might be worse. I don't know. It looks like everything is worse. Yeah, I moved the wrong thing. Hold on. Hold on. And we're good. Ah, there we go. Broke everything. We're just not going to touch it. You're just going to have to believe me when I say there's something under my head that is a 3-pointed key, and we have to do a bunch of things to get the 3-pointed key. But we're going to do that every run because it's a lot of fun. So let's just go. I'm kind of too high to think about what route I'm going to take as we play. So this is a cultist. It's going to cast a buff on itself that makes it stronger each turn. So this turn is going to do 6 dust. Next turn is going to do 10, then 14. It's just going to get stronger and stronger. So we want to kill it really fast. Defending doesn't really matter because as the Ironclad, we have an artifact that you also can't see because it's behind my head. But it heals us for 6 points at the end of each fight. So we actually could have played that fight better had we have been thinking about it and not talking about it. I find like I make a lot more mistakes when I try to talk it out. So if this first run takes us the entire stream, then I guess that's how it's gonna go. So these are our options for cards. We have a block card. We have a card that makes us stronger. Powers, you play them once and then they stay in play. They don't get shuffled back in. And we have an anger. Anger is a pretty good damage card. I think the strength is going to be our go-to. So now when we play this, instead of our attack doing 6, it's going to do 8. So we'll play that. And can we... so this is the point where we might just use our fire potion and just kill one of these things. So yeah, I think we are going to use the fire potion. We're going to kill this black slime right away, and we're not going to take that 12 damage. We're going to take this 6, and then we're going to heal that 6 because we can probably block our way through the rest of this fight. Which is going to be pretty easy for us. There's no way that we should take any more damage. Oh, I didn't even notice it was dead already. So we have 3 more options. I'm leaning towards the Iron Wave. Block and damage on the same card is good. Body slams are really good later. Like if we had a lot of block cards, body slam would be good. And fire breathing is situational at best. And that the situation where it's decent is like never gonna happen. We need like a lot of curses in our deck or something, and that doesn't happen too often. So I'm just gonna take 12 here, which sucks, but it should be okay. What do we got going on? We have a fire over here. We can go this way. Yeah, we can go everywhere. Oh shit, it's Kevin Slay the Spire. Yeah, what's going on, Colin? Playing some Slay the Spire. We're just taking it easy. We're taking it slow. We don't want to take any damage. We just want to play smart. We want to get out of this act. So we're pretty much guaranteed taking Shrug It Off here. Shrug It Off is a really good defense card. Gives us 8 block and draws us a card, which is great. So this is a slime. These things have an ability that when they take half of their hit points worth of damage, they're going to split into 2 slimes. So we're going to want to pay close attention to when we split it. So it's going to split at what, 36? Yeah, 36. We might want to do it right now though, just so we don't take 18. Actually, I don't even know if we have enough damage right now. Hold on, let's do some math. So it's going to take 8, which puts it to 48, and then it's going to take 6 plus 50% is only 9 damage. So we can do 15, which is not going to be enough. So we're going to take a bunch of damage right here, and that sucks. So we're going to just block as much as we can, and we're going to accept that that's going to hurt. But we do have a turn to play as well. So that will put you to 35, which is too much, and it'll make you split. So let's look at our deck. Like let's do some serious deep thought about what's about to happen. So our deck has 8 cards in it. If we don't make it split this turn, we'll get rid of this slime and we'll draw next turn. Ideally, we would draw the bash and the strike, which is 15 damage. There's probably maybe like a 30% chance of that happening, maybe more than 30% chance, because there's only 3 times where we don't draw bash. So yeah, this is probably actually a really good chance for us to split next turn, and it'll be way weaker. So let's just split it next turn. Let's just wait past this turn. And so yeah, we got way more damage. So now when it splits, they're both gonna have 25 hit points, as opposed to the 35 they would have had if we split it last turn. So Spire 2020 Game of the Year. It should have been 2019 Game of the Year. If it's still beta. No, it came out officially last January, actually. Super early release in 2019. So we might take a damage this turn, which is shitty, but we couldn't get enough block, which means we probably want to take a block card for this reward, if there is one. Oh, we're playing the beta mode, because in the beta was the only way to get the extra class. Apparently it's in the release now, but I was too lazy to change it back. So we don't really have a good block option. I have an Iron Wave. Like, I don't know if 2 Iron Waves is ever a good idea. Yeah, they're all in the release. See, I don't know if I'm going to lose my progress if I switch over, though. I don't know if I'm going to lose my progress. That's why I'm worried. Do we want to take that other Iron Wave? What's coming up? So we want to, if we take the Iron Wave, we have to go this way and take double upgrade on these campfires and to fight 2 elites. If we go this way, we get double upgrade eventually, and we get a store. So maybe we want, maybe we want to do this. Maybe we just want to go to the right. And I am going to take the Iron Wave. You just have to copy your beta folder. Oh my god. Yeah, Colin, I don't know what that means, so let's just not talk about it. Next time you come over, you can do it for me. How about that? So we... Nice. All right, deal. We don't quite have enough to full block this. And if we kill this guy anyway, we're going to get weakened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink this speed potion. I'm going to get 20 block. And then I'm going to do some damage to both of them. And then these things you want to try as much as you can to kill them on the same turn. This is actually a good hand with these two Iron Waves. Because we can kill this one, and then this one will get 50% better, but we can still block it. So that's good. I would like to get at least like 2 more potions before the boss fight. Oh yeah, we're only on floor 5. Normally, like, we're 10 minutes in, I'd be like almost on the first floor, but we did get a potion, which is nice. It's not a good one for the fight we have, and none of these cards are particularly interesting. The Twin Strike is like the best of the options, but I think I would rather just play the upgrade the Iron Waves game and just ride with those Iron Waves for the first act and hopefully get something better in the second act. So this asshole over here is the Lagavulin. And he will either... He sleeps for 3 turns, or he wakes up if we do him damage. So I'm going to put him vulnerable for a turn, and then I'm just going to pass. And then maybe we'll be able to do something better this turn. So if we don't break the shell this turn, wake him up, next turn, at best, we're doing like 6 damage. So I guess we'll just throw down. You're also card game illiterate. Card games, it takes some getting used to, for sure. For card games, it's just a different way to think about it. I kind of like taking a lot of damage right here, which sucks, but we need to kick this guy's ass. We don't have time to sit around and just let him wail on us and block for the entire time, because every couple turns he's gonna make us weaker. See, this is him making us weaker. So we really need to chase him down as much as we can, but and without taking a bunch of damage too. See, we're already weaker in both strength and dex. So we can do 10 and 10 is 40, so we're just short. That sucks that that's only 4 block. We're gonna get 7 and 10. Oh no, he's not gonna be weak next turn. But that's okay. We should be able to finish it. We're gonna have to use the potion. Oh, the potion's not even enough. Shit. Oh, the potion is just enough with that draw. So rather than take... Oh, it was only 3 damage. Damn it. We definitely should not have used that potion there. I didn't realize we had 17 block. I forgot that those iron strikes or iron waves give us block, which is like the whole reason to have them in the deck. So all right, we got a red skull, which is we have 3 strength when we're at 50% or lower hit points, which we are. So that's gonna be good right away. I kind of like this Burning Pact just because we have a lot of things in our deck that we don't end up using every turn, so getting rid of them over the course of the game is a good idea. 1 armament in your deck isn't bad because its upgraded version upgrades all the other cards in your hand. But I don't think I'm going to do that. We're leaning towards Clothesline. Clothesline's a really good card. Making your enemy weak makes them do less damage. This thing is terrible, this Prismatic Shard. If you play the game, you know why. Juicy Bracelet is kind of cool. Do we want to just get rid of a card? Do we want to get rid of a strike? We have 200 bucks. We can actually do quite a bit. I didn't know we had that much money. Are we going to see another store this act? No. I think we're going to get rid of a strike, and we're going to pick up a Clothesline, and maybe even a Power Potion. Power Potion might be good in this elite fight here, and we can also save it for the boss, even though we probably won't need it for the boss, but I'll buy it anyway. So we have an option for a Pen Nib and a Sapphire Key. This is the key that we need to get 3 pieces of by the end of the game, but I think we're going to take the Pen Nib. The potential of damage of that thing is just astounding. It would be even better if I was capable of paying attention to when it had 9 stacks on it, so that I could get the extra damage on a good spot to have the extra damage. But I can never remember what number it's on or anything like that. So so if you're weak, you'll go down to 7 damage. And then we'll block for 5, or we can just double block and inflame and attack next turn, taking 1. I think that's probably the way to do it. We should actually probably take more damage too, so that we can keep our hit points below half, so that we can keep getting that extra strength. Because we're gonna go over this time, but I think it's still worth it. 3 extra strength is nice, but keeping that 3 strength is good. And we're just gonna take this limit break because doubling your strength is fucking amazing. You get a key in here as well. Internet's being dumb, but I'm here for whatever time I have before it inevitably shits itself again. Chaos, what's going on? Congrats on finishing Stardew. Thanks, man. We did greater than we had anticipated in that playthrough. The question is, do we upgrade the limit break, which we probably just do, or yeah, we just upgrade the limit break, right? If it exhausts, then it removes it from your deck until next round. This is actually a super bad fight for us, so I'm gonna drink this power potion right away. And now we have a choice. Do we take free block, or do we take free cards and risk angering the gremlin knob. This is actually if it was an upgraded metallicize, I think I would take the metallicize, but I think I'm gonna take the corruption and does Slay the Spire have a story? It doesn't. I guess it loosely has a story, maybe. We're in this spire trying to climb to the top of it to kill a demon or something that is, again, doing things. It has a loose story. I honestly think that is probably the gist of it, but how much damage are we taking this turn? I was thinking about limit breaking, but I think we'll wait because we're about to go below half, and when we go below half, we'll have more strength to double. I am gonna use 2 of those block cards this turn. I think putting the weak on is going to be good for us. Zach, my boy. What's going on? That's 36 damage. Oh, we have the pen nib. Random pen nib got us there. Just boom, kill. We got our energy potion, which is great. We also got a strawberry that gives us 7 max hit points, which is always good. Flex is kind of okay with such an early limit break. We do need to start getting some block cards, and True Grit is a pretty good block card, but we do already have a way to thin our deck. Normally I don't take flex, but I think in this situation, I think we can take the flex. We don't have any AoE, so this is going to be a super bad fight for us. I think I might use the energy potion just to get 2 kills this turn. Actually, I'm going to block 2. So let's just use the energy potion here. And we'll kill this one. Oh no, I needed to use that because this doesn't do enough damage. Yeah, and we take 12. I definitely am just going to take the 12 and not use my potion. I thought the card said clothesline, and you were imagining a wrestling maneuver. Well, let me tell you, the cool thing about this game, I apparently can't do it with the card in my hand. Oh, I think I do it in here. You can also, when you beat the game the first time, you can get the beta art. So like, what do we like more? Do we like red dude getting massively clotheslined from a distance, or do we like masked anime kind of looking dude getting clotheslined from up front? I kind of like the red dude. Yeah, I like the red dude too. So we'll just switch that. We'll just go with that from now on. All right, so we are going to flex, which gives us +2 strength for the turn, and then -2 strength at the end of the turn. Let's get a little bit of block and draw a card. Oh, we're weakened. That's why. I was wondering why we're only doing 9 damage when we have 7 strength. And it's because we're weakened for a turn. Can we full block this turn? Yeah, let's just block. Let's just block everything and see what happens next turn. So this is much more manageable, especially since Iron Wave just kills you. And also we can kill you and then worry about you next turn. All right, so we are going back over the 40 hit point threshold. Or we could super meta this. Hold on. We have one more fight. So we can use the next fight to get there because we're going to heal on that fight anyway. So I really want to go into the boss fight below 50% health to get that initial use out of the limit break. I don't want 2 flexes. I don't think I want 2 flexes. How much card draw do we have? We have the Burning Pact, which we can upgrade and get 3 cards out of it. If only it costs 0. If this thing costs 0, that would be so good. If it stayed at 2 cards when you upgraded and went to 0 cost, I would like that way better. I like this art better. All right, you know what? Let's take a flex. Let's take another flex. I'm gonna need some really good cards into Act 2 because I don't think we're making a very good deck right now. 7 block. All right, so we're taking 2, which is not enough because we're gonna heal. So I guess I just defend and take 4. So we need to take at least a little bit more damage. And that's not going to do it. That's actually going to block for too much. So we have our flex limit break. So check this out. We go up to 7 strength, which we double. But we're only going to lose 2 strength at the end of the turn. So that flex gained us 2 permanent strength. We're at 36. How much do I want to take? I can take 3. All right, so we're going to heal and we're going to go to 39, and that's going to be absolutely perfect. So we have our 2 potions that we wanted. We have our health at exactly... Oh no, we gained 7 health. I thought we were still at 80. How come no one reminded we picked up a strawberry? We're doing all this math backwards. I kind of don't really care about any of that stuff, so let's just skip it. We're gonna upgrade another card in our deck. I'm not gonna make it the Iron Wave. I'm gonna make it... I'm actually gonna do the Shrug It Off, because we do need a little bit more defense going into this fight, because there's going to be initial burst that we're going to have to deal with. So we do have a quick limit break, and we have a really bad first hand. All of our block cards. So right away, it's going to attack us 4 times for 24 damage. So we're just going to want to block as much as we can this turn. I think we can use the skill potion, and didn't even realize there were strawberries in this game. So we got our block, which is great, and now we can just start swinging. Oh, we should have flexed. Whoops. So now the boss's little flamey things went out because he used up all of his energy. So we are just gonna flex and clothesline and get some block here. And this fight is already pretty much over. We blocked the initial barrage, which is almost all that this boss can do, really. It's still weak, and I don't necessarily want to take a bunch of damage this turn, so I think I'm just gonna draw and maybe get something better. So let's get rid of one of our strikes and draw 2 cards. So we drew pretty good. So we can block this, and then we can just double our strength. So that we're stronger next time we attack. So this is a burn. This is a card that the enemy put in our deck when it was using its abilities. So at the end of our turn, we're going to take 2 damage. So we're going to want to at least block a little bit of that. And then let's just start swinging, hitting for 21 and 20 with our 12 strength. Yeah, let's just keep stacking up and get some vulnerable on there. Like, I think if we draw if we draw a good hand, like if we draw a flex limit break and then like 2 iron waves, like I think we're going off on damage this turn. Of course, we would take a lot of damage if we did that. So it's probably good that it didn't happen. We're going to take a little bit of damage this turn because that block is going to get screwed over by ourselves being on fire. So let's just reapply vulnerable. Oh, we have our pen nib, which we actually paid attention to again. So we're doing 63 damage with the vulnerable. So it looks like there's a good chance that we're going to draw a limit break and a damage card next turn. Because even if we don't draw clothesline right away, we have a shrug it off and a burning pack that we can draw into. But if we do that, yeah, actually, you know what? There's probably not a very good chance of us getting both of them this turn. So maybe we do want to Iron Wave this turn and take the 63 damage rather than wait till next turn. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Let's just take the damage when we can. See, we went to draw it. We would have got screwed over. And we are about to take a ton of damage if we actually can't draw anything. So we really have just one shot here. Oh, and we missed. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt real bad. We can't even do a single damage that we could finish it off with the fire potion. So yeah, let's just block and take 11. And more burns go into our deck. Oh, that was such a bad turn. But we win. So we got there. Alright, so our options are Reaper, which we're definitely going to take because we have a strength build. So you all saw what all that strength did. It made all of our cards do more damage. With Reaper, when we deal damage, we heal. So we're just going to take Reaper. So we have an option for an artifact. These are boss artifacts. Every time you kill a boss, you can choose one of these. I hate Fusion Hammer. Smithing is like the number one thing I do in this game. Upgrade my cards, make them better. We're going to take the Slaver's Collar and get an extra energy every time we fight a boss or an elite. And we're just going to try and fight a lot of elites on this floor. You get health back at the start of each level, each battle. No, your health maintains through individual floors. Going from level 1 to level 2 or level 2 to level 3 does give you a heal. Doesn't full heal you, though. And we also have a penalty because we're playing on a mode where our healing between floors is less effective. So let's look at the map and decide where we want to go. We have $243, so we might want to prioritize going to a store at some point. We're better at fighting elites, so we might want to prioritize fighting a lot of elites. This path here is looking really good already. It has 2 campfires for upgrading. It has a store. It has 2 elites. It has the super elite, which we have to fight in order to get one of the pieces of the key. It has another elite, so another campfire. So either we go this way and we set ourselves up to win really consistently, or we just die. It's entirely possible that our deck is not good enough right now to handle these elites. I think we need more defense. Yeah, we definitely need some good defense cards. Like a couple metallicizes for some just constant defense would be nice. I'm not even sure what else. That's pretty much it. We're gonna take a bunch of damage here though, which is kind of okay. Considering we can immediately heal a bunch of it back, but we probably won't do that quite yet. We'll probably block here. And do we want to block again? Yeah, I think we kind of want to block again. We can kill this one when we want. These things are stealing our money, and now they're going to run away. So we pretty much just have to deal with it. Can we even draw anything to get this thing gone? No, we can't. We're just losing money. We just lose a whole bunch of money right here. That sucks. So yeah, I guess we use this potion rather than lose that bunch of money. But that other money's gone. Oh shit! I'm a fool. There was one more turn. Wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have mattered. So we lost 30 gold that fight. I guess 18 gold, all things considered. I know I said that we want block cards, but Pommel Strike is pretty good. Draws us 2 cards, and it's already upgraded. This is actually the fight that I was scared of. So of all the fights on this floor, I think, other than the elites, this is the one that's going to give us the most chance of being just dead right here. So, what do we do? What do we do? Can we draw anything good? We draw Iron Wave. We draw Fluxes. Don't really do anything for us right now. Yeah, no, we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, this is Skag, indeed. Mike, what's going on? We're just a little sad that we're about to die on this fight. You know what? We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna try and deal with it. Jesus. Jesus is a lot of damage. Have I tried not dying? You know what? We're gonna try that next. All right, you know what? I was just trying to get the Red Skull activated. We're at lower than 50% health now, so everything's good. We're also gonna flex and Reaper and heal for 27, which. Oh, we did it backwards. If we did it the other way, we would have got Pen Nib. God damn it! How are we so bad? Oh, that would have been boss if we would have done that in the correct order. Do we want to draw any of these cards and get them out of the deck for next round? No, I'd rather draw those next time. All right, so the heart is active, or the skull is active again. So good for us. Let's get some block. And yeah, that gives us a full block. All right, so this thing is hitting for 18 this turn. We still can't do anything with it. If you hit these things 3 times in one turn, they fall to the ground, and they don't do their action for that turn. But sadly, since we don't even really have 3 attack cards that cost 1. Like, we're getting bash and clothesline every time. This is gonna hurt again. 4 damage, that puts you to 14. We do 14 pretty consistently. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hit you for that and then block for 10 and take 8. Okay, so we got enough damage to kill you. If we would have played that, we would have had enough damage to kill you, I should have said. Fuck. That right there killed us. We're at 9 now. Do we just limit break? Or do we hit for 6? I think we hit for 6. I just need to get through this fight. I think we're gonna be okay. 8. Yeah, we just made it. But we're at 15. So I think we're just going to take this headbutt. Just because it gets us block cards back. And I guess it can ramp up the limit break, assuming we can get through this path we decided to take. Jesus. And then, of course, we draw it right away when it doesn't matter. I guess we could seed a block for next hand, just to make sure we draw 1. That was okay, I guess. We can block for 11 and then take 14 or 13 and be at 2. Does that sound great? That doesn't sound great. It is, however, our only option for not dying. How do we feel about blocking for 24 this turn? With no block cards in our hand. Doesn't feel good, I must say. We could Burning Pact and get no block cards because we have no block cards in our deck. All right, this deck sucks. We're dead. See you guys next round. So we did not make it. We did not make it. A familiar feeling indeed. 266 points. Nothing to be impressed at. But now we can pick a different class and give the Silent a try. So where the Ironclad was more like getting in your face, warrior type dude. This is definitely more the rogue, the assassin type of archetype. So we have some strikes again. We have some defends again. Our deck is bigger. It is 12 cards big because our artifact gives us an additional 2 cards at the start. And we have some really good cards. Neutralize is great. It costs 0. It's an attack that costs 0. That makes your enemies weaker. And Survivor is pretty good too. 8 armor for discarding a card. You always have extra cards. So let's take a quick look. We're fighting the same boss. We have a interesting path this way where we can take 4 campfires and then fight the super elite. And then potentially getting like some good upgrades and cards along the way. No stores though. We can save for next act. We could also do 3 campfires and 2 elites, and then take the same kind of path. Ooh, we can get a store. All right, so let's see what the whale has for us. We can get 100 gold, which is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna take that path, and we're gonna hit that store, and then we're gonna go 4 campfires. All right, so we will use this to make the cultist weak, so that we can get an easy couple damage. We are gonna take some damage on this fight, sadly. We need to draw 3 strikes next turn in order to not... All right, we're taking a bunch more damage, which sucks. So that is 9 damage. And then there's going to be 4 strikes. So like half the deck is going to be strikes. We should probably be able to draw 1 more strike. So I'm going to defend here twice and try to save some damage. Yeah, so we're good. We got there. It would have been a really low chance the other way around. Piercing Whale is pretty good. Gives us a 1 turn like holy shit oh no button. Losing 6 strength means they do 6 less damage. Blade Dance is okay. I don't know if it's okay as like the first card you take. Kind of like taking a damage card though rather than a defensive card right off the bat. We taking a Bane doesn't make sense. We don't have any poison cards yet, and if we don't get any, it's just basically a dead card. So I'm gonna take the damage. I think this is our first. Our first event. Did we get any events last round? I don't think we did. Any question mark rooms? So we have an option here. If we had a potion, we could give this little Ranwid hag here a potion and get an artifact. We could buy an artifact for 94 gold, or we could lose our blade dance, which we were kind of leery about getting anyway, and get an artifact. So let's do that. The artifact we got, you guys can kind of see it. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, you gain 3 block. So that's something. It will give us a little bit of block every once in a while. One of those situations is right now. And because of that, we have perfect block. These things, the first time you hit them, these little louses, the first time you hit them, they're going to get this curl up amount in armor. But they won't get that again. So ideally, you want to like hit both of them in one round, and then finish them off the next round. All right, so we're looking for damage, and we only got Slice. Slice is okay. If it was upgraded, it would be way better. I mean, it's a zero damage, zero cost damage card. I'll take the piercing whale here. We'll hope for damage cards in the store. So we got an Envenom, which is whenever a damage deals unblocked damage, we get poison added, which is pretty good. We could pick that up, and a quick slash. We could do that. Could we do that quick slash and the backflip? 135 and 72 is totally less than 220. So we're gonna buy 3 cards here, and be pretty happy that our deck just got a whole lot better. Because backflip is amazing. Draw 2 cards, gain 5 block, 8 damage for a card, and getting a card. Excuse me. So yeah, this is fairly good for us. So we're gonna weaken. We're gonna draw a couple cards, see what we get. We're gonna draw another card, see what we get, and we'll just block the rest of it. So we're going to take some damage in order to get our Envenom out, which actually might not matter this fight at all. So maybe we'll block, now that I think about it. This really isn't going to be the type of fight where we need that long-term sustained damage. So we will do that and get another free 3 block off of this tough bandage here. So now that you're not attacking, we can build this Envenom and feel good about it. So now every time we do damage, it's going to get poisoned. And at the end of its turn, or beginning of its turn, or something, one of the phases of its turn, it will lose 1 poison. So they stack up and do damage over time, kind of thing. Flechettes is okay if we had a whole lot more skills in our deck, maybe. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 8. Yeah, we're like 50-50 right now-ish. I kind of don't like any of these cards. Our deck got better at the store, so changing this to cost 1 as opposed to 2 is just a no-brainer. Especially since we know we're getting so many upgrades along the way. So what do I want to do here? You're going to get 11, which puts you at 16 armor. If this neutralized did an extra damage, I would be very happy. But it does not. So maybe we will just do a bunch of damage to you. And weaken you. Do I want to take 4? Or do I want to do an extra 6 damage this turn? I think I would rather do the extra 6 damage and just take that 4. Oh, no. We want to draw. We could finish off the Louse right now. Which actually doesn't really matter. I would rather get more damage onto the Cultist. I'm sure we can get it this turn. So let's draw first. That's not that good. It does give us enough damage to kill the Louse and to not take any damage from the Cultist, but we really need to start doing damage to this Cultist or we're going to be in trouble. So we can do... I think... No, we don't have to take 14 this turn, so let's just take 8 and finish it off next turn. Predator is pretty good. Dagger Spray is also really good because it's AoE, and we don't have really any AoE yet. Sucker Punch is also pretty good because it gives us another option to get weak onto the enemy, which is decent. We are fighting the Hexaghost. Weak is pretty good against the Hexaghost. I kind of want the Dagger Spray for the AoE because we really don't have any sort of AoE. And one of the elite fights is against 3 enemies. So if this fight is against the 3 sentries, then we're really going to want Dagger Spray. I think we're going to take the Dagger Spray. I've talked myself into it. I've talked myself into it so much that we're going to take it and upgrade it as well. Normal enemies drop an additional card reward. That's going to do a whole lot to make our deck extremely good. So this fight could potentially be over right now if we would have drawn that Dagger Spray, but we didn't. So what should we do? We should definitely block as much as we can. And can we kill anything? We can do 9 damage, which is not enough to kill anything. Or we could... Yeah, rather than play block, let's just kill one of these things doing 6 to us. That, however, is a lot of damage. And we still didn't draw our Dagger Spray. Incidentally, it wasn't enough. Man's getting another beer. I should get another beer too, Tomo. So we can start transitioning into poison. Because poison is decent. We could take a well-laid plans, which lets us keep a card in our hand until next turn. 1 card. If we upgrade it, we get 2 cards. I kind of like that, adding a deadly poison and a well-laid plans to our deck. Which is what we're going to do. This game seemed fun, even if there's so much going on. It takes quite a long time, in all honesty, to figure out what's going on. I think we're going to heal here. I don't think 29 hit points is nearly enough to take out this super elite. 50, we should be fine. I want to save this ghost in the jar. Intangible means no matter... See? What did I say? What did I say? I said this is going to be the fight. And now that we have the Dagger Spray, we're just going to own it. We're going to own this fight so hard. I'm going to get rid of the deadly poison, and we're going to play the well-laid plans and hang on to the defend. So the super elites have an additional ability. So these ones are healing for 3 every turn, which is pretty terrible, I will say. We are going to take a bunch of damage this turn. So let's just start drawing. and see what we can do. I think I might... terrible as in good or terrible as in terrible? Terrible as in good. Yeah, I see where we could be confused. I'm thinking about using the Ghost in the Jar right here, which will mean I take 0 damage because it'll reduce these numbers from 10 to 1. But I really want to save that. So I think we're just going to take a bunch of damage this turn and kind of be okay with it. Yeah, we'll just take 10. We'll take 10 and we'll get set up. What are we going to draw? We're going to draw exactly that next turn. So what would we rather keep? I think we'll keep the Piercing Wail. So we can break all 3 of their artifacts with just doing damage. I don't think I'm going to, though. I think I'd rather hit this one twice so that I can... actually, this makes perfect sense. This makes perfect sense here. Let's just heal and... sorry, block, I mean. And break all those artifacts. So we're shuffling, which means we have another chance. These things add these days to your deck as the fight goes on. And drawing, I think we drew all of the ones. Oh no, there's still another 6 in our deck. Jesus, we gotta get going here. We might be dead. Remember when I said everything's fine? We might be dead. We're not drawing good. We need to do some damage here. Yeah, honestly, drawing that Blade Flare or that Dagger Spray first was actually kind of bad for us. We wanted to draw it later in the deck when there's more of a chance for it to matter. So we kill the first one, and we take 5 damage, going to 15. What are we gonna draw? What does it look like? We have to keep the defend, right? All right, so we go down to 15. If we wouldn't have rested out of that rest site, it'd be over. We'd be dead. And we just play everything we can. Going to 13, which is still okay. We're still plenty fine. And let's just start in on this other one. We're gonna hang on to the Survivor for 2 turns probably. Oh, there we go. We pulled it out. We should be good now. I'm not happy that we're at 13 hit points, but we should be good. All right, we made it. So we get a ceramic fish. So whenever we add a card to our deck, we gain 9 gold, which is great. We got the piece of the key. We can get a card in our graveyard back and have it play cost 0, which is going to be really good. And we got 2 really good cards. So we got a really good damage card, and we got a really good block card. It kind of hurts. Oh, I was wondering why there wasn't an extra enemy, and then I realized this wasn't a normal enemy. It was an elite. Die is really good. But I think we need block. Like, I think we need block right now. Yeah, we need to take block and upgrade block. I think that's what needs to happen. Enemies drop 25% more gold. And to get it, we're going to trigger a trap, which means we're probably going to lose a bunch of hit points. Or maximum hit points, which I think we're okay with losing maximum hit points right now. Yeah, 5 max hit points, that's fine. Totally fine. So we are going to do our best. I guess we have to take 2, which sucks. I mean, we didn't have to take 2, but we kind of need to do some damage, at least. And we're gonna. Oh no, we had the dodge and roll, which gave us the exact block we needed. Alright, so this time, I like our chances of killing the thief before it gets away. As I say, we draw a 0 damage hand. Alright, so we have 3 potions, which is good. So we can double poison, which is probably what we're going to do, because this is just a really good card for later on. And I think we're going to Blade Dance. And I don't think we can rest. I think we have to play it at 11. And we have to just do it. So this is a really good first hand for us, because we can get a bunch of poison on the enemy, which is going to help us ramp up really fast. I was gonna Liquid Memories, but I think I'm gonna save it in case I want to do it on the dodge and roll and get some block this turn. Why are you only doing 1 times 6? This is your first attack, which should be 4 times 6. You should be doing 24 damage right now, not 6. What the fuck? Is this a visual glitch? Am I about to take 24 and I'm just gonna walk into this 24 damage? Because this is some sort of visual glitch. Because why is the Hexaghost doing 6 damage on the first turn? I have like 300 hours in this game. That has never happened. The Hexaghost has never done 6 damage on turn 1. I don't know what to say. I'm honestly blown away. I'm honestly blown away by what just happened. His first attack is based off your health going into the fight? Really? Jesus, so you're saying we should go in low every time? Damn. I kind of just think we should Liquid Memories the dodge and roll right now. That's actually kind of crazy. Let's not do that. Let's just play like a normal person. I try to go in at 29%, so he only does 2 times 6. Wow. This is some meta strategies right here, Colin. I had no idea. Absolutely no idea. All right, how are we doing? We can dodge and roll, which gives us 2 turns worth of craziness. 700 hours. Yeah, there you go. You had me beat. You're plus 400 hours on me. So we have a pretty good hand here where we can just do a bunch of damage and not have to worry. And we are going to take damage this turn, so I think we're going to use our potion. Which one though? Should we might want to use 2 potions. Do we have a... Yeah, we have a survivor in here, so that's 11 blocks, so we're okay. We can just Liquid Memories and get the survivor. Use that. Get rid of one of these strikes. And 16. Okay, all right, we found it. We had to use a potion, but we found Feels like you learn something new every run. Oh yeah, totally. Totally. 100% agree. I am learning that we are going to take 3 damage right here. And nothing can be done about that. Let's keep it strike. And here's where we die. That's 12, and 12 is 24, and 4 is 9 is not enough, so we have to use a potion. Which makes me sad. If we backflip, can we draw into anything that makes our hand better? We could draw into... Blade Dance Neutralize is about as perfect as we could get. But then we still have to use a potion, so I guess no matter what, we're drinking our potion. Oh, we might not be drinking our potion. I forgot about Piercing Whale. So we don't have to drink our potion, which is fucking awesome, because we just -6 strength and take nothing. And we have more than enough just to rub it in. Get fucked. So we could take a second Envenom. We could also take a Wraith Form, because Wraith Form is silly. But I am going to go grab another beer as I decide. It's pretty much gonna be Wraith Form, I think. Oh, hello. Goes good. Bryce, should it be Wraith Form or should it be Envenom, knowing nothing about my deck? Alright, Bryce says it should be Wraith Form. So we can take the collar again. We can no longer gain gold. The first time you discard a card each turn, gain an energy. That's kind of okay. We have, what, 2 discard mechanisms-ish? One discard. Alright, we do not have 2. We only have 1. Slaver's Collar's good. We have 258 gold, which could get us through the rest of the game if we don't even really care about stores. You know what? Screw gold. I don't need any gold. And of course, 2 stores right away. A lot of elites. We can take 2 elites going this way. We can get 3 elites going that way. Oh, this is a tough decision. Advice from the couch from Bryce Zinnick.
From the live studio audience, shops suck, you don't have money. But wait, how much money do you have? Colin says you should
I got 258.
try to plan for a shop if you have at least 250, because the good relics cost 250.
I have exactly 2. There you go. All right, so we'll hit at least 1 shop,
Yeah.
as per our coach from the sidelines.
Do 5 HP.
All right, we'll start on this path here. So let's get a little block started off. Let's draw into something maybe better. I think we're just gonna block and not take any damage. We'll play this floor safe-ish. So far so good. This Chosen is just gonna do special moves every time. Until now. So let's get rid of most of that. Draw a couple cards. I actually think I would rather get some more poison going. So how much damage can we do this turn? I'm not going to count it up. I'm just going to assume. All right, it didn't work out. It did not work for us. We didn't get to what we needed to get to. 33 plus 22. Or 33 is not the same number as 22. So we're going to take some damage, which sucks. Or we can just drink this Dex potion, which I'm kind of totally okay with. And replace it with an ancient potion. So we can get that extra sucker punch. Our deck is getting really fat already. So I'm definitely leery about picking up cards that aren't super good. Definitely none in there. We might take Poison Stab. Poison Stab is pretty good for our deck. I think it's Poison Stab. I think it's Poison Stab. We can Piercing Wail and take nothing and then get set up. So I think we're going to do that. Because there's a pretty good likelihood at least two of these are going to do their specials next turn. At least in my head. One of them did. Pretty much close enough. But we're going to get to finally knock one of them on their asses. We haven't done that yet. So we did enough damage. 3 damage, 3 attacks, 1 turn. Knocks them on their ass. Are we gonna take damage this turn? Hit you twice, hit you once, and poison you. This fight is going way better under the Silent run than the Ironclad run, that's for sure. That fight was pretty much the one that sealed it for us as a loss last time. Accuracy is kind of fun, but not in this deck. Riddle with Holes actually might be okay with our Envenom. Basically says add 5 poison for 2 and deal 15. Alright, let's take it. So at the start of each combat, add 3 shivs to your hand. That's kind of okay. Whenever you add a poison, add 1 more poison. Alright, so that's pretty much game over. We're taking that. And we have 110 left for the rest of the run. I'm kind of okay with saving it. There might be an event at some point that we need gold for. So I guess let's start by drawing. We'll get this well-laid plans into play because it feels like it'll have some value this time. And we'll hang on to the... Actually, we'll probably hang on to the Survivor. There's no guarantee we're going to draw the Envenom this turn, so... we did not, so all good there. It doesn't make sense to use Wraith Form this turn either, because we're not getting attacked, so getting Intangible, kind of foolish.
What would make you choose that?
I'm sure it'll be useful at some point, Bryce.
Nope, you're gonna get Time Eater and it's garbage every time.
I'm actually gonna just keep that Survivor again. Not doing anything that turn really sucked. And we still haven't drawn our Envenom, so the Riddled with Holes does nothing. We're weak, so we're in Gonna take a bunch of damage as well. You know what? I think I'm just gonna Catalyst this turn. We take 8. We're gonna get everything we want this turn, though. Look at that. Ho ho, baby. And what's the card we're gonna draw? I do want that Defend out of our deck, so let's just draw it. And now we can just start going to town. Save a defense, sure. And as long as this thing just keeps buffing itself. So we can take another Wraith form, which seems... I don't even know what to think. We're definitely taking another Catalyst, though. I kind of want to say Piercing Whale over a second Wraith form. Who am I kidding? We're just going to take a second Wraith form. Alright, now we have to make a decision on which direction we want to go. Do we want to fight a couple elites? And then a third elite and get 1, 2 total campfires, or do we want to go this way, get 3 campfires and 1 elite, or 3 campfires and 2 elites? Definitely seems like the way to go. Oh, we can buy some potions, but we already have full potions, so I think we're gonna save our money. Let's see what we can upgrade. We should definitely upgrade one of these catalysts and get it into triple poison mode. Ooh, this is not the fight we want right here. All right, we need to do some thinking. There's a very good chance we're going to use our Ghost in the Jar right here. Just because we have so much intangible anyway that we might as well use it. Hit them, don't let them hit you. Elite sandwich, fire, elite fire. Double, triple? That seems okay. Yeah, that seems totally okay. What are we at? That's 16, which is perfect. Alright, what are we doing now? Pretty much piercing wailing, dagger spraying, dodge and rolling, all that good stuffing. And let's blade dance as well. And save the poison stab. Our last hand, look at this, Wraith form, Wraith form. We're gonna draw last hand is gonna be nothing but Wraith. Yeah. 3 cards left in our deck. 2 of them are Wraith forms. And because of our dodge and roll, we're still gonna take 1 damage this turn. But that's alright. Oh, what a hand. I guess we'll just Wraith form here. Take 1 instead of 6. So I don't know if we covered this, but intangible means we only lose 1 HP each time we take damage, so. And that's enough. So whenever we get a power added to our deck, it upgrades, which we are not going to take. I might take that deflect, though. Upgraded deflect right now is kind of okay. Would we do the other catalyst? I think we just do the other catalyst. We're basically a one-trick pony right now. Unceasing Top is never going to happen in our deck, so we might as well just take the key. We're going to be taking definitely some damage this turn. I don't think we can block everything. Definitely can't block everything. We might be able to just kill the fungi beast right now. 15. No, we're gonna. Well, we kill it next turn. I think we will defend though. We'll take 7, and then get the kill if we want it this turn. So we could. So yeah, we're good. Take no damage. And by take no damage, I mean probably take a bunch of damage this turn. We still haven't drawn our Envenom. Our deck is too big. Our deck is too big to be good. I guess we just use one of the catalysts now, otherwise we're dead. And we have no blocks. Oh my god, we're going down to 2. Sorry, we're going down to 3. Oh, we got the weak. We actually played it right for the first time ever. Totally on purpose as well. Oh god. I want that deadly poison. But none of these are very good block cards. I mean, Dash is okay. 13 block, 13 damage. we're just fucking adding cards to the deck. Whatever. We gotta get there somehow, right? We just gotta get lucky. So I think we're gonna attack potion in hopes that we get a poison card, because we just need to get some damage onto the Snecko right away. So let's get some free block next turn as well. And see how we do. So we are now confused. XHSA, thanks for the follow. We're now confused, which means our cards get a random cost when we draw them. I don't know if Snecko is a good decision right now. Let's draw something and see what we draw. Will-Laid Plans is okay. We can't defend anymore. So we also can't take 4 and go to 2. So I guess we're Wraith forming and hoping we can outrace the Snecko Eye. Or the Snecko. Because every time we have a turn, we get -1 block. And we've all realized just how important block is. We'll hang on to this for now. If we get closer to the end of our deck, I might discard it in hopes that we draw it for cheaper. But we should be okay. Riddle with Holes should just end this right here. Alright, now we have to do some math because we're not quite there. So this will be 12. Okay, that's enough. For good measure. Alright, so we are still at 6. Another backflip might be okay, and another dodge and roll. Sure, let's just go to 32 cards. As long as we keep adding cards that draw, right? That means everything's working out. Turn 1 Envenom, definitely going to help us, as opposed to every other time where we have got basically shit. Deflect for free is nice, which means we can just triple this poison. My man playing the game of the year, absolutely. What's going on, English breakfast tea? Oh, we could have done that in a different order, I think, and got better damage on this Mystic. 15 and triple is 45? That doesn't quite get us there. Oh no, it would have been 18 and 48. But that still doesn't get us there. So I guess we Wraith form and Riddle with holes next turn, which should be more than enough. And we can keep the catalyst. Still cracks me up how Oliver was ready to die for whatever hill you were on. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. All right, keep that strike, just in case. Still at 6 hit points. All right, so we can take another catalyst. And we can take a glass knife, which is really good in our deck, and then we go to 34 cards. That seems smart, right? Let's just keep going. We can't gain gold. We might as well gain cards. Do you have something that heals me? You do not. You do have a blur, though. Do I want to buy a blur for 70? Oh, if only we had 148 gold, we could buy the Lee's Waffle. Heal all of our hit points. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Do any of these potions say heal? No, they do not. We have to heal because there's no way we beat the champion on 6 hit points. I actually kind of think Sucker Punch. We might want to buy Sucker Punch for an extra weak trigger. I am going to buy that Sucker Punch. And we're going to have like 20 some hit points going into this fight. That's alright, we got a good little selection of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to draw our 3 cards and hope we get our Envenom, which we did not. So we need to retain. We need to just draw a bunch, I guess. We'll start the weak stacks. And I guess it really doesn't matter if we Glass Knife now or later. I'm not gonna keep. Actually, I think we're gonna keep the Deflect just because it costs 0. Still no Envenom, which is sad. So we're definitely going to need to block a whole bunch this turn. 17's not that bad. And we get the turn that we wanted the whole time. Yeah, that worked out perfectly. He goes back to doing nothing this turn. We double triple. Save a dodge and roll. I'm gonna be so disappointed if we didn't even have to heal. If that heal was a waste. Kind of feels like that heal was a waste. He is gonna remove all this poison at some point, so I don't think it's now. I think it's gonna be next turn. Yeah, it's gonna be this turn. He's gonna remove all the poison, so I guess we'll just stack as much as we can. All Alright, can we take 72 damage this turn? The answer is no. So let's not. But we will have to take 2 because I need to start those poison stacks going again. Rather than dodge and rolling. And we'll keep the catalyst. Alright, this hand looks really good. And I think we're okay for tripling the poison here. And I will dodge and roll and then save the deflect, so we'll get some block next turn because he's likely to attack. Yeah, see, there's the attack. But I think we're okay. We're gonna get 2 more intangible. And that's gonna be enough. Poison's gonna take it through for these 2 turns. Didn't even need the poison. Regen potion is really nice. We're gonna need that next time. I love After Image, but I think a second Envenom is gonna be what we need. We don't care about the Wristblade at all. Runic Pyramid might actually slow us down because we're not playing a lot of cards, and we need to draw through our deck and get the cards that we need, like our Envenoms. But Pandora's Box is just such a crapshoot. 10 cards. I think we have to take the Wristblade just because it's the only thing that doesn't actively hurt our deck. And I guess it does have some slight synergy with Envenom because we can use our, where is it? What am I looking for? The thing that gives us things. It's in here somewhere. Blade Dance. We can use our Blade Dance to break shields potentially. So we have a reverse elite sandwich, as Colin would call it. We also have a full elite sandwich over here. Oh, and it's fucking Awakened one. This is my least favorite boss. Actually, this is actually a really good deck against Awakened one, if we get there. So we'll see how that goes. I think we don't have 75 gold, so there's no point in going to the store unless we want to pop a potion at some point, which we probably don't. So I think this is going to be our path up the middle here. We'll take the elite sandwich, and then yeah, we might even go up this side here and just take a bunch of events going into the boss. I don't think we need a lot. Like, we definitely don't need more cards to make our deck better. We just need to get there. And there's a lot of things that could happen that prevent us from getting there. I'm actually okay with not dashing here as well. We can just double dodge and roll and take a little bit of damage. And then this turn we don't really have to worry about it. Do we just win? We just win, right? Just triple and win? Alright, so remember when I said we didn't want to add any more cards to our deck? I'm happy with leaving this side, but we're thinking about either a Blade Dance. Chaos says, I can't be the only one who thinks the map layout looks like someone taking it up the butt. That might just be you, Chaos. I don't know. Tomo might be right. That might just be you. Oh god, do we go to 37 cards? This is a tough decision because Blade Dance really fits into our strategy right now. But it's like an extra card. I think we're just gonna fucking do it. We're just gonna do it. So this looks like a rather decent open for us. We have no block, with 0 block in this hand, which is terrifying. It doesn't matter, but it's still annoying that we had no block. Sometimes someone says something so stunned that Damon is forced to come out of lurking. Wow. We also have to remember to pick up the final part of the key because of I'm very bad at remembering to take the last part of the key. It is not my strong suit. There's been many runs because I tend to take it on the very last. The very, very last opportunity for a campfire. And a lot of times I just forget. So we have an opportunity for an explosive potion. And a cloak and dagger. We're not taking a cloak and dagger. That's just ridiculous talk. We don't need... a leg sweep is okay. I think it's a little bit too late at this point. Yeah, so the only thing we have to think about here is, do we want to get rid of an artifact for an explosive potion? Because an explosive potion is going to be really helpful in the boss. And artifact, like we're going through what, 2 fights, 3 fights. We're only taking 3 more fights for the rest of the run before the boss. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of opportunities for us to actually use the artifact potion. And this is fine to just skip through. Lose all gold, obtain a relic. Yes, please. So we got the red mask, which makes all these guys weak to start, which is pretty nice. We are going to need to draw some block. Our block is actually really, really low. We have very few upgraded block cards. We have a dodge and roll, a deflect, a dash is, I guess, technically a block card, and another dodge and roll. So yeah, most of the block cards we're drawing over the course of the game aren't going to be upgraded. You know what? On the off chance that we draw our deflect, I'm going to play this. Even though there was, if we drew like Envenom or something, that would be really depressing and would make us sad. This is a terrible hand. Well, this is a terrible situation. We have to Wraith Form right now. No way around it, because that was like 70 damage. Alright, so we definitely need to kill one of these like today. So that was a nice thing to draw in order to make that happen. So that guy's dead. And I'm kind of okay with just tripling the poison here. Alright, so we are out of intangible. We're at -2 block, which is all bad news. Hold on. This is going to do 6, which drops you to 13, adding 4 poison, which brings you to 12, so that's not enough. So no matter what, we're going to have to use 2 cards on you. Oh no, we did extra damage for some... What did I miss? Oh, it gets, yeah, +1 poison because of the Envenom. So it gets 2 poison from Envenom and then an extra Envenom. Yeah, okay, we got there. You don't have to worry, Bryce. Alright, so we're at 40. But we definitely have more than enough in our hand to just... Oh, we don't have more than enough. That was only a double the amount of poison, not a triple the amount of poison. So we're going to take another 3, which sucks. But for good measure. So we're kind of fine with that, and that our deck is still real big. I don't think we have to rest here. I kind of want to upgrade one of these Wraith forms, and then probably the second one as well at this next campfire. Alright, so how do we play this? That's 15, and 16 is more than enough to do that. We could riddle with holes, glass knife, and then explosive potion, which I think is definitely what we're going to do. And then we'll play the well-laid plans hanging onto the Wraith form. We might have even wanted to regen potion this fight as well. Just because it's paced out to be at least a 4 or 5 turn fight. I'm kind of sad that we definitely have to Wraith form here, or we could just trigger our fairy in the bottle and kill ourselves. Hold on. Let's think for a second. If we kill ourselves with the fairy in the bottle, we'll go to 30% hit points, which is like 20-ish, maybe a little lower, maybe a little higher, somewhere in there. If we play the Wraith form, we have 0 block. We don't really have anything else going on. Oh, that seems like a bad play. All right, let's just Wraith form and I guess deadly poison, hanging onto the catalyst, taking 3 damage. We still do not have anything useful. Both of our envenoms are still in here, aren't they? Yeah. What is going on, my brother? All right, so we're pretty much just doing absolutely nothing for this turn except doing a bunch of damage. Brando, game of the year right here.
I don't even know what this is.
Slay the Spire, baby.
That doesn't sound great.
Wish we had kept the Darkest Dungeons. Yeah, all those are gone forever. So we got the sundial. Every 3 times we shuffle our draw deck, we're going to gain 2 energy, which is basically going to be never. Our deck is massive. So we're going to take an Noxious Fumes here, because it's just another power that synergizes. Ooh, excuse me. Synergizes with our strategy. And we're going to upgrade this Wraith form. Oh, those clutch Damon the Houndmaster plays. Yeah, you know it, man. So we're upgrading our skills. All right, so we got to fight in one of these, which is not what we wanted. But we do have a very good start here. We have more than enough block for everything we want. We can save our dagger spray with our well-laid plans. All right, that is a terrible hand. We really, really need these envenoms. Oh, man. Without envenom, I'm going to... I should have drank that last round. I should have drank that potion last round. Alright, so we got our Envenom and our Noxious Fumes, which means we're going to be stacking the poison real fast now. So we are constricted, which means at the end of our turn we're going to take 10 damage on top of the attack. But we might just win. So let's do some math. 6 plus 2 is 15 poison. That is also 6 more poison is 21 poison, is 60 poison is 180 poison. All right, so we're there. And turns out we wasted a lot of that potion. Six plus 2 is 15. Exactly. Exactly, Damon. Ooh, an upgraded Cloak and Dagger. All right, let's take the upgraded Cloak and Dagger. We're going to go to 39 cards in our deck. We're going to take the last part of the key, so you can't see it. It's behind my head. But trust me, we have finished the key. We're going to take this last fight here, and hopefully this will be the last fight we have to worry about. This guy has an interesting ability where every time it deals damage, it changes what it's going to do. So right now it's dealing 9 and debuffing us. So when we hit it, now it's dealing 18, which is not what we want. Now it's doing a negative effect, which I'm kind of okay with rotating through. So this is perfect. It's going to do 12 damage, which we're going to full block. And I guess we just save our last energy and wait till next turn to let it attack us. All right, so let's just start getting some block. I kind of don't want to do damage to it this turn, just because I like the fact that it's only doing 9 to us, and we can control it this way. Especially if we get another catalyst this turn. Oh, it's only the double catalyst, damn it. But that's okay. We can glass knife and change its intent. Still to something super bad. So we are dead. Great. How dead are we? 13, 13. The next one's going to trigger. Okay, so we're not completely dead. We are at 1. Oh, Jesus. I know I have a fairy. I just don't want to trigger it. None of that is going to be taken, and we're going to take the backflip. We're just going to hope. Sure, give us 100 gold, which immediately gets taken away. Oh, no! We should be okay against this fight, though, because each time we do it damage, it's going to lose that amount of fight. But let's do math. Well, let's not do math. Let's pretend we're doing math. And just make sure we don't die this turn. So we'll do that. And then this. And then triple your poison. Oh my god, we take 1 and die. So we're going to use the energy potion so we don't die. And we're going to block. I don't think we need to use it still. Yeah, see, now we're fine. We're fine. I'm overreacting. I just didn't want to use those potions. I wanted to save them all for the boss fight. Quadzy, what's going on? We're all doing great. We're doing awesome. We are about to fight the final boss. Oh, footwork! Right at the end. We'll take it. We actually do totally want to take a whatever that card was called. Our deck is 42 cards. Oh my god. Infinite Blades. All right. We got the boss fight. So we did get an Envenom, which is good. We're gonna open with that, even though this boss is gonna get stronger every time we play a power. We're also going to drink the potion. See what we get. A little bit of good stuff. I am thinking I'm going to save. Actually, we'll play the Infinite Blades. We won't play the Well-Laid Plans. So we're going to take 2 this turn, which is okay. 2 is an acceptable amount of damage. Tomo, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, man. Alright, so I think we're definitely going to Piercing Wail this turn. To get the damage super low. I don't want to waste the Catalysts quite yet. I want to kill these things without catalysting them. So that is enough. You will kill yourself over 2 turns, which is fine. We're also going to Sucker Punch you, which means I only take 1 damage, which is great. Alright, so you're going to kill yourself. You, I need to do a little bit of damage to. And now you're going to kill yourself. We want to start getting some block. So that's 16. We can, at best... Meat! Gifted a sub to Tomo. Very kind of you. Very appreciated. I know if all that Streamlabs stuff was going on, there would be some stuff popping up on screen. Everybody would be having a good time. But that's not happening right now, so... Sorry, man. I will too sweet you, though. Double too sweet. 1 for Tomo, 1 for Meat. So do we want to draw a card this turn, is the question. Do we want to draw 2 cards this turn? Because there's a lot of good stuff in our deck that we don't want to miss out on being able to play it. But do I want to take 12? If I take 12, I go to 5, which I think is still okay. So we're going to Blade Dance, and we're just going to start going onto the boss. So we've killed all the extra enemies. We can Envenom and Wraith form and take 1. And then next turn is when we have to really start pushing the death. Or we can let our Fairy in the Bottle trigger. I don't know if I want to Wraith form right now, because it's too early in the fight to be taking this Dexterity minus. I guess that's what we should use the Artifact Potion for. Should have hung onto it and taken the Artifact Potion. This is a tough decision. Alright, where... We just have to really play smart with our second Wraith form if we play it now, and I think we're going to. Oh, I forgot to Shiv. That might come back and haunt us. So this is totally fine. We can backflip and then just start dumping the poison damage in. Alright, so Riddle with Holes, Blade Dance, Dodge and Roll. I think we need to use one catalyst here. I was thinking about using all of them in the second phase of the fight. Spoilers, there's a second phase to the fight. But I think we need to get there. I think we need to get there first. Because we're already at -3 dex. We're going to play the footwork this turn, which gets us back out of the problem area. If we quick slash, what's the worst we could draw? The worst we could draw is Wraith Form because we can't play it. The best we could draw is well-laid plans. So I think we just pass and let him die. Alright, so now we have to get through all 300 health again. So let's start by drawing some cards and drawing some more cards. This is another 10 block, and that is 4, so 14 block. We can get to 25, so we're triggering the fairy in the bottle this turn for sure. I think what I would rather do is get more poison stacks on. I don't entirely know if the damage carries over. I hope it doesn't. Because we're planning on playing that it doesn't carry over. So let's just hope we go to 20 and don't double die. Alright, so we're okay. We do not double die. Ooh, but we might die right now unless one of these cards we draw off of this is our intangible. It is not. We can apply weak, which means we have to block 26. No, that's 39. We have to block 39. We can't block 39. No, we can't block 39. If this sundial would have been triggered, if we would have played smart and got this sundial where we wanted it to be at the start of the fight, we might have been okay, but we are dead. Yeah, nothing can be done. Yeah, we played that intangible too quick. Well, enter the token reckless pharaoh. You did, man. Made it to the boss, but alas, didn't quite make it. But that, I think, is going to do it for the stream tonight. We started a little early, and we ended at about the time we usually end. So next week, we'll play the other classes, the Defect and the Watcher, and then hopefully we'll get at least one win. We were really close on this Silent, but alas, maybe next time. So next week, we'll do a little more. You just got here. Sorry, man. It's how it goes. How she goes. The way she goes. But yeah, we'll play some more next week. I don't know how many weeks we're gonna play Slay the Spire, but I want to at least introduce the community to the glory that is the number 5 game of the year. So yeah, we'll see you guys later.